Good morning, class. Welcome back to our online class again. So today we start our book is Grammar Planet 1, and teacher want you to prepare your book right now, and we will start our lesson that we talk about Unit 12. Do you have an egg? On page 56, right? Okay, so before we start, teacher want you to prepare our book and your notebook and your pen. So right now let's move to our whiteboard for today that related with our lesson. So before we start do our exercise in our page, teacher want you to review again how to use simple present simple in question form that related with yes and no question, right? Okay, so in here you can see do we need to use with I, you, we, they, and does we use with he, she, and it. So for example, you can see in here, do you have an apple? So the answer, we can say it, yes, I do. And the last one is, does she have a skirt? No, she doesn't, right? So no, she doesn't. This one you can write in two ways. One is short form and one is full form. That we can say it, no, she does not. And this one is short form. That's why we read it is no, she doesn't, right? Okay, so right now let's move to our practice in here. The teacher wants you to look at the picture and write that we have 5 sentences in here and we have 5 pictures also. So you need to answer in this picture that related with yes and no, right? Okay, so the first one is, does it have leaf? So you can see at this picture is yes, it does, right? Because panda sitting and eating the leaf, right? And number 2, does it have hair? No, it doesn't, because this one is structure, right? Okay, number 3, do they have a fish? Do they have a fish, everyone? So we need to answer is yes, they have, right? That the man holding a fish, right? Okay, number 4, do they have a tail? So the correct answer is yes, they have. And number 5, does he have meat? Yes, he does, right? Because he used the knife to chop the meat, right? Okay, so right now let's move to our page in here that related with our lesson for today. That the first one is talk about question form of simple present that you need to unscramble, write, and match. So in here we have two pictures that we have picture letter A and picture letter B. So you need to arrange this sentence to the correct one, and after that you need to put the correct answer to the correct picture in here that we have A and B. So example, do you have a long nose? So yes, I do. So related with letter A that you can see in here is elephant, right? Okay, and no, I don't is related with letter B is rabbit, right? So rabbit is doesn't have long nose. So number 2, do you have a big body? So yes, I do is letter A. No, I don't is letter B, right? And number 3, we have a small head. How do you? So we need to arrange that sentence to the correct one is, do you have a small head? So yes, I do is letter B. Very good. It focus on rabbit, right? So rabbit have a small head. And no, I don't is letter A, right? Because the elephant have a big ear and a big head also. So now let's move to another one is, what are you? I am an elephant, right? And another one is, I am a rabbit. So here is our answer for the first exercise. So now let's move to language station that we talk about unit 10 to unit 12. So in this language station, they want you to review again how to use some grammar from unit 10 until unit 12. So right now let's do with each other that this exercise you need to read and circle. So number 1, there is a squirrel. It has a bone. Very good. Number 2, we has or we have. Good. We have, because have we need to use with subject we, right? So we have chicken, bread, and crepes. And number 3, Holly doesn't have a hat. She has gloves. Number 4. I don't have a ticket. Number 5. Does Andy have gloves? No, he doesn't. He has a hat. And number 6 is the last sentence. Do or does, everyone? Good. Is does. Does Rollies have food? No, she doesn't, right? So here is our lesson for today, and after this video, teacher will provide you the classwork. So now it's time for our break time right now, and see you again for second session. Goodbye, everyone.